Microsoft field engineers have developed Project Nighthawk, a 6-agent research system built into VS Code that retrieves, verifies, and documents answers to complex Azure Kubernetes Service and Azure Red Hat OpenShift questions. Unlike typical AI tools, Nighthawk works directly with live code repositories and official documentation to produce fact-checked, source-cited, and technical reports in minutes. Its agent-based design, featuring roles like classifier, researcher, synthesizer, and fact-checker, sets a new standard for reliable DevOps and internal AI research workflows.
I think this is a proof of concept. I think this is more to show you how to build a complex tool. When they talk about agents in here, they're really talking about what I think of as a microservice. Go out and use AI to retrieve some information or analyze some information. So although there's a lot of discussion here and in general about agents as being a separate thing, they're just event-driven microservices that happen to use AI. This particular case, they're highlighting that those microservices, those agents, need to just do one task. One goes out and retrieves information. Another one of these microservices or these agents analyzes the retrieved information. Another one produces the actual report. And so there's that segregation of duties that we've seen in microservices architectures for a long time in enterprise building applications or modern applications. Now, the proof in this one is around looking at a complex system that is deploying maybe new compute nodes into a Kubernetes cluster, whether it's the Azure Kubernetes cluster or whether it's a Red Hat OpenShift Azure service. There's two different cluster Kubernetes services on Azure. This particular tool lets you ask simple language questions against this set of agents. And so it allows you to be a lot more natural language in trying to find information. And by the way, every time I see Nighthawk, I always think of Nighthawk from Hello, Hello. Those of you who have not watched British comedy, maybe go look for that. It's terrible, but rather funny. Another interesting thing in the coverage here is that it's returning to the idea that AI tools tend to hallucinate, and so they need to be grounded in facts. And this is one of the things that's really core in here. One of the insights in this is that you can't just use a general purpose AI model by itself. You need to ground it in some facts, and that might be the documentation for how the service should work, the documentation for how the service should report its errors, but also the source code for whatever infrastructure as code you're using to deploy this new node, or maybe deploy some pods on top of Kubernetes. That grounding of the individual AI components in some verifiable, citable facts is a really important part for using these agents to take action, not just report back to a human who will then validate. So I think there's some really good things to learn from Project Nighthawk and to look at how it works together, how it builds these collection of agents, microservices, to build together a larger tool. Always liked seeing AI being used to achieve something rather than just as a user interface. So seeing these large language models working with the individual services. Another of the really important things about breaking up into multiple agents is you can use the right large language model or small language model or ML rather than generative AI. You can use the right tool in each of the agents to achieve the thing that this agent is supposed to do. And this is the only way we're going to efficiently use AI over time. If we continue to use generic AI models to do every single task, we're doing things very inefficiently. It's like not having any specialists on your team, only having generalists. It's not the most efficient way to manage at large scale. Having language models that are suited to specific tasks is going to be important. I like this. I think this architecture, this design of using essentially a microservices architecture with your AI agents is a really good thing. And we need to see more organizations doing this, not just for operating their DevOps environments and their Kubernetes environments, but actually for operating their businesses. And fundamentally, this is why these kinds of papers are being published out, to show you how to operate using AI.